Yo, hello everyone. How was your day? Hopefully you guys having great time, great day. So, in this video, I'm going to make a short tutorial about how to perform an independent sample t-test using IBM SPSS Statistics. I'll guide you through each step from entering the data and setting up the variables to interpreting the result. But before we going any further, let me introduce myself first. My name is Yomanara Satriawan from class C, and my last student ID is 1274. So without any further ado, let's get started. So here you need all of your data prepared right here. So I have pasted the data that I needed to analyze the t-test. So the first step that you're gonna do is you are going to go to the variable view. Variable view button is at the bottom corner right here. You click it. It's right side of the data view button. Like you click it here, and boom, you will find this this kind of confusing column, but trust me, it's pretty simple. So but we are going to do a lot of things here, so but before we do a lot of things here, we gotta rename our first column first and second column. So the first column is going to be the class. We are going to name it class. That simple. So in the second column, we are going to name it LM. Why do I name it LM? It's because it stands for learning motivation. So I'm not gonna write like a long words for that. So that's all. And for the label here, I'm going to use class for class again, of course. And for this level, I'm going to use learning motivation, because why not? Learning learning motivation, and boom, that's all. So here's for the values. You want to change the for x into capital X and for y into capital Y. And after you done all that thing here, you go to the measure. After that, you're going to the measure. Make sure the class is still nominal and the learning motivation will going to be scale. After you done with all that stuff, I'm going to go back to the data view to make it not confusing. And as you can see, there's a lot of button in the top of this SPSS right here. As you can see, you're going to find the analyst button. Click it. After you click it, that button, you will need to find the descriptive statistics, like right here. After you found it, then click explore button here. And now I do believe learning motivation at the top. So learning motivation at the top and class at the bottom. After you putting all the data that all you needed, go to the plots, and here we are going to do a lot here. You're going to check the histogram and normality plots and transform. So that's all you needed for it. You got to click continue. Boom. That we all done everything here, so we are going to execute it and click OK. So the SPSS, we're going to generate everything that been Yep. Everything has been created. Okay, that is the first step to. That's the step by step of how to find the descriptive, test tonality, homogeneity, and histogram. So, I will continue to the second step, which is, the second part, which is to find the independent. This one is very simple. This one is very simple. We'll go back to analyze, but here we are going to compare means. After you click the compare means, you gotta find the independent sample t-test. Boom, right here. We are going to put class at the bottom and learning motivation at the top. So here we are going to define the group because we don't know what group it is. So I'm going to use 4x and 4y. 4y as the second group. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we got the independent sample t-test. Yes. So here all of the data that all you needed is already prepared. I'm sorry, there's someone calling my my phone. So here's that we got is descriptive data or statistics table. This table gives us a general summary of the data for each class it includes. Such a class that it includes information such as the mean, the median, the standard deviation, minimum value, and maximum value, helping us understand the overall characteristic of the learning motivation score. And now let's move on to histogram. So these are called histogram. These graphs show how the learning motivation scores are distributed in each class. Notice that both graphs roughly follow a bell-shaped curve, suggesting that the data are approximately normally distributed. And now let's take a look at the test of normality. So here, this table helps us to determine whether the data are normally distributed or not. So here we are focusing on the Shapiro-Wilk. I do believe that's how you pronounce it. Shapiro-Wilk. For class X, as you can see, the significance is 0.975, and the Y, the significance is 0.654. So since both values are greater than 0.05, we can conclude that the data for both classes are normally distributed. And now let's take a look at the test of homogeneity. This table allows us to check whether the variance of the two groups are equal. Looking at the first row right here, the significant value is 0.512, which is greater than 0.05 again. Therefore, the assumption of equal variance is satisfied. Finally, we got the independent sample t-test. Since the assumption of equal variance has been made, we interpret the first row, which is this one. Label equal variance assumed. The t value is 1.177 with 122 degrees of freedom. The p value is 0.241, which is right here, which is greater than 0.05 again. This means that there is no statistically significant difference in learning motivation between class 4X and 4Y. Therefore, we failed to reject the null hypothesis. In conclusion, the data are normally distributed and the assumption of equivalence has been satisfied. Based on the result of the independent sample t-test, there is no significantly difference in learning motivation between class 4X and class 4Y. Therefore, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Okay, guys. I think that's all for my video, for my short tutorial video and a little bit of explanation that I know. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm sorry if there's like a lot of mistake that I made. And thank you guys. Goodbye. See you guys later, and have a great day.